Ajith, you made an interesting point around, when you started with Furlenco, one common feedback you received at that point, and potentially also today, is a comment around how Indians won't rent. And that is something that we commonly hear as well, especially from, certain demographics of the industry. So would be curious to sort of hear, how over the last decade, you see a behavioral change, in terms of acceptance towards the idea of renting furniture, as well as reducing the obsession around owning assets. And if at all, COVID-19 also played a role in accelerating that behavioral switch or change.
Yeah, sure. So Indians rent, Indians rent like vehemently. And I actually believe that we just scratched the surface. In our world, demand is not the problem. Constant, continuous funding of the asset is the problem that we have solved up till date. So goes back to the same thing, right? Unless the proposition exists, why would people rent? If the proposition doesn't exist, people will not rent. So any country where you say where people are not renting, that's because there is no proposition out there, right? Even India, by the way, every city had this one odd street where you can actually go and pick up rental furniture. But you and I would not go there because they're not branded play. They are dirty furniture. They're not maintained well. So what does a brand do? Brand basically creates the fact that, look, this furniture is good. It may be used, but it is still good for, I mean, we have put in enough effort in that to make it look spick and span. I'll just give you a parallel example from the other industry, hotel industry. When you walk into Ritz-Carlton, any room, you don't think that, hey, this bed must have been slept by somebody else yesterday night, which absolutely is true. But you don't have a problem sleeping in that particular bed, even though it's just been 24 hours. That's because Ritz-Carlton has put their name behind it. They have made the room spick and span. They've perfected it. The art of actually making the room absolutely new for the next guest to come in. That's exactly what we do. We have to ensure that when the next customer picks up the furniture from us, he or she should not feel, should not know, and should get the absolute newness in that particular product like any other customer before him or her. And we put a lot of effort into that. Two reasons how we managed to do that. Reason number one is that we have designed the furniture in such a way that it's not easy to get the product dirtied or broken or any of the things that wear out furniture. That's number one. Reason number two is that we have refurbishment facilities set up across the country where when furniture comes back from the customer, they're refurbished. And then only when it is looking absolutely new, does it go to the next customer. So this art is perfected by Furlenco. In fact, we are the pioneers in this. We have refurbishment facilities across the country, which ensures that when you get your furniture, it looks brand new. Same way when you walk into Ritz-Carlton, the room that looks absolutely. That is the reason we were able to get over the possible taboo of rental furniture. Let me add a third point as well. It is also the mindset, and I must say that the mindset becomes a lot more open as you get into the early millennials and the Gen Z. Some of us, the bald ones actually have bought furniture in the past. Our parents have bought the furniture, but some of the younger ones are seeing this on the first hand. I mean, many of us were born probably when Netflix was already there. Similarly, now people who are coming in now, they have seen rental furniture or subscription of furniture as a concept. When I was born, it didn't exist. So my mind is primed to the fact that the only way I can access furniture is this way. The newer folks don't have those kind of inhibitions. So they're like, is there another way to do this? Why would you pay $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 at the age of 28 buying into this product? I should be just paying $200, $300 and be done with it. I'll think about all of this later. That's exactly where Furlenco comes in.